guys, today I'm showing you my Chanel collection, and these are all the pieces I own from the Chanel, and I actually bought every piece in 2019 because it wasn't until 2019 that I discovered Chanel, to have a closer look into and discovered Chanel for me. I will show you all the pieces that I own from Chanel, and I will start with the small pieces. So this was something I was getting in last summer, I think in July. And it is a small brooch from Chanel. So it has this cute little ladybug and a pearl here. And I got this one in the sale, if you can speak of sale, from Chanel. So they have, I think each year they do each season, I'm not sure, they do a sale, and you can get shoes and jewelry and clothes up to 40% off. And that's how I got this cutie. And I decided to purchase this one because the small ladybug reminds me of my mother, because she actually bought me my first pair of earrings that had those ladybugs as well. And that was one of the main reasons why I decided to purchase this. I think it's it's a classic piece, but I have to admit I've only worn it once. And you know, sometimes you get just a trend, or I think, oh, it's so classic that you need to buy the things that you think are classic from Chanel. But if you're not wearing brooches in another form, why would you suddenly start to wear brooches from Chanel? Yeah, I have a denim jacket that is full of patches, so I might attach it as well to this one. And also I think it could be cute for work with a blazer or something else. Another piece I got, but this I got actually from eBay and I stored as well here in the box, is this hair tie. And actually in my profile picture I am wearing this hair tie. And I think with pearls it's even more classical, a more classic Chanel piece. And this hair tie I purchased from eBay. And I think it's quite cute as well. So let me put it back here. So the next piece that I got might be this. Is a small leather good, as you can tell from the box and the dust bag. All the small leather good comes with the dust bag, and I tend to keep them in the dust bag. I don't want to store them in the boxes because I think it's a bit hard for them to breathe, the leather. So I would recommend just leaving the dust bag on, but not the box. And this is this card holder, and that's the old version without the pocket here. They started actually last year in the fall with 19B to produce the card holders with a back pocket. But this piece I purchased from 19C. I purchased it in summer, but they still had this 19C, so it was cruise 2019 left, and I really like the bright orange color. And yeah, it looks like this. I have my stuff inside because that's the wallet that I'm actually using right now, and it has 3 compartments. I actually would have preferred to have a pocket here, because I think then you can store your card for the train and stuff, and you can grab it easily. But I really like the color, so I decided to get this one. Okay, then we have this one. Comes also with this, and I just noted I put it back wrong. So this is another card holder. It's the classic one with the snap and just one big compartment here. And this is from 19B, and this has the back pocket. So both styles do come now with the back pocket, and that's what I really like about this piece. It is a rose, yeah, it's not baby pink, it looks the prettiest in my opinion in the daylight, so when you look into the store light I think it looks a bit weird. But in the daylight it looks very pretty and it's very cute. I just like to use it as a wallet as well, and then I put either my work card or my card for the train here. So I'm very happy with those. Sorry, here's another pocket as well. So both small leather goods I think are very practical to use, so I can recommend both of them. And then I also purchased in 2019 the mini O case. And this is very practical as well, because I often or every day I'm using my mini pochette or another small bag to keep my work keys for the office and my lip balm and some hygiene products and stuff inside. So when I exchange my small leather goods, then I exchanged my mini pochette to this one, and as you can tell it's the matching color. Yeah, so I like to have the matching set. And yeah, I can also recommend the mini O case. It has one big compartment. If you tend to like small pouches, then I can recommend to get the mini O case. And the caviar leather, these are all in caviar. They are quite durable. So what I tend to do after I've been using them for some time, I just wipe softly with a baby wipe with just some water baby wipe to remove any dust or dirt and stuff, and then I dry it with a towel, and that's fine. Okay, on to my first Chanel bag that I purchased. This was actually the second bag that I purchased. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen my dilemma, because I purchased from the 19S collection the very famous iridescent pink small classic flat bag. I will insert a picture here. It's a very pretty bag, but it wasn't for me because the small size of the classic flap is just not my cup of tea. So I decided to sell it and to get another baby pink bag, and that's also from 19S, and that is the trendy CC bag. It is in lambskin, as you can see in the shine. It has the light gold hardware, and it has just the normal quilting. It has this bright gold thing, and it has also a long strap, so you can use it over the shoulder, or actually this one you can also wear crossbody. I will insert the mod shirts at the end, so you can check them, how it looks on me. Yeah, it has 3 compartments, and I store the bag with some tissue paper inside, so it keeps its structure better. And I think the trendy CC bag is one of becoming more in trend, you can say. I can see it very often now on Instagram, and they do it. I think they brought this bag brought this back each season with another color, and sometimes the chevron, and always in lambskin. But so some people think it might become a classic one. I really like her because I just love me a good top handle, because as you all know, I like to dress them bags up, and I think it's a very nice color. It's a bright baby pink, and one of the cutest bags I have in my collection as well. And I bought this one after I sold the iridescent pink one. So I will leave her here. And then I decided in the fall of 19B that I want a classic flat bag. And I think that was just because everybody's telling you, oh, you need a classic flat bag. It's the most classic piece and all this stuff. And I really got into this feeling I need a classic flat bag. And I already knew that I don't like the small size because I had the iridescent pink one. So I purchased the medium large one, which by the way is just 1 inch or so bigger than the small, so it's not that big of a difference. And I didn't want just the black one because I think you can purchase a black flat bag easily on the pre-loved market, and that is also something I might purchase one day, a classic flat bag in the lambskin. And yeah, but when I looked into the 19B colors, I fell in love with one color. Ta-da! And that is the red from 19B. And some call this one the true color red. So as you can see, I store it like this and just have a pillow inside. And I leave the opening open so it won't get any dents or stuff. To show you better, I will just close it so you can have a better look. Yeah, so that's a red classic flat bag. It's not the brightest red, as you can tell if you see the difference between my nail polish and the red from the bag. But also this one at different lighting looks totally different, so I think it's one classic color. And I don't regret purchasing the bag, but I have to admit that I'm really annoyed by the chain length. I don't know why they don't make it a tad longer, because I can only wear her on the shoulder or doubled up as in the crook of my arm, or yeah, so it's really annoying me. I can put it crossbody, but it looks not well. You can see in the mod shorts. So I'm never wearing her like this. And I know it's the classic length, and Karl Lagerfeld didn't want to change the length because of its classic and how long it has been the same length. But it's not practical. So I did use her on the weekend for wedding. And it was really getting on my nerves that I had to pull her all the time back to the shoulder, and it was always dropping off because I had a winter coat, and I don't know. I mean, for those girls that can rock this cutie one crossbody, I get that it's practical because then you can just put it crossbody and you're good to go. But it's not practical, and it's not my favorite bag style, I have to admit. So against all other people that say get the classic flap, get the classic flap, I would choose this one over classic flap just because I have a good pop handle, the chain length is longer. And if you want a classic style, I would recommend the mini, because the difference between mini and small is not that big. And even between small and medium is not that big. But you have a longer chain length and you can put it crossbody, and I think that's one big plus. And if you want to have a shorter length of the chain strap, you can make it shorter easily. So yeah, I think I should have gotten a mini flap instead of just the classic flap bag. It's also very expensive compared to the minis. but that's just my opinion. I'm happy that I have her in my collection, and I'm very content with my red and pink Chanel collection. Yeah, I don't feel the need at the moment to add any Chanel pieces to my collection, especially because I'm doing the no buy here, so there's no such thing as buying something from Chanel this year. And also, I think the crazy prices are a bit too high. The medium flap is now 400 euros more expensive when I purchased it in fall last year, and even then it was so high. So I don't know, I don't think it's worth this amount of money. So I'm happy I have it now in my collection, and I can imagine adding like some pre-loved pieces or some small leather goods. They are also very expensive, but the small leather goods are on the pre-loved market. They are most likely to be more expensive as if you just purchase it in store. So that's something I might see myself purchasing maybe 2021 or so, but I have a lot of small leather goods also from Louis Vuitton, and I can only use 1, 2, 3 a day. So I'm very happy with the bags and small leather goods that I have. Let me know what is your favorite piece out of my collection, and yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. And now I will put in the mod shots so you can see how the bags look on me. And for reference, I'm size 44 and I'm 1 centimeter and 160 centimeter. I will try to convert the sizes and put them somewhere here as well. So have a lovely day and see you in my next video. Bye!